I have gone through, sorted, organized, purged, decluttered, condensed, and just generally dealt with every single box that I have gotten out of my parents' attic. Good morning, guys, and happy Saturday. We've been having a nice day over here so far. Again, slow, relaxed, how we like to do Saturday mornings. Melissa is at the gym right now because she is just a workout machine lately. I'm so proud of her. But before she left, we actually got something done around the house that I'm super excited about. We finally got the mirror above the sideboard hung up, and I think it looks so awesome. If you remember, 2 apartments ago, if you've been following us for that long, the 2-floor apartment, this was hung in our entryway, and I don't think we ever got it hung in the apartment we were in before the house, but yeah, we decided this was a good spot for it, and I super love it. It makes the room so nice and like bright and big because it's reflecting the window, so yeah, I super love it. And it also essentially means that the dining room is pretty much finished. This is like the last thing we were waiting on. Don't mind our china in the corner. I still need to find a permanent place to store that that's like protected. But anyways, for now it's kind of just floating around the dining room. But basically, our dining room is like finished. Eventually we will be replacing that chandelier thing with something else. And then we want to do something in this corner, but honestly we have no idea what to do in this corner. So if you guys have any suggestions or ideas for what we should do over here, yeah, let us know. But other than that, we are like completely done. This is the first room of the house that's like pretty much completely finished, and I'm so in love with the final result. I just think it looks so good. Again, we do have things that we do want to do in the future, like we want to replace those wooden chairs with 2 more of those white chairs from IKEA. And in the long term, we also do just want to get a completely new dining set, but in the short term, everything is completely finished. We have no more plans for this room as of now besides the light. So yeah, I just love how it turns out. We were also thinking, Melissa just suggested this today, that we also get another frame that matches that one and hang it over on that wall to put, you know, I know we wouldn't put the same thing in it, but you know, something obviously that would coordinate. And I think that would look good too. So that's something we might do. But other than that, I know I keep listing all these things like, oh, except for this, but other than that, we're done. But really, yeah, this room is for all intents and purposes pretty much done. And I am so in love with it. So yeah, super excited that we got that done. But anyways, like I said, Melissa's at the gym. I just finished editing and uploading yesterday's vlog. Now I'm going to have some lunch. First, I'm gonna deal with the disaster of the kitchen. Whenever it's the weekend and Melissa cooks, our kitchen ends up always just looking like a complete hot mess. And yeah, so I'm going to deal with that, have some lunch, and then probably, I had Melissa bring up the last 2 American Girl boxes that I've been talking about that were in the basement. So I think I might try and start sorting through and organizing those boxes after lunch. And my kitchen is all nice and clean again. That feels so good. So I forgot we kind of have no food and need to go grocery shopping, but I was able to pull together a pretty tasty lunch that I'm pretty excited about, and I wanted to show you guys what went into it before I actually put it together so I could show you guys what went into it. So I started knowing that we had leftover quinoa from dinner like throughout the week, and so I was basically just gonna have a big pile of quinoa, but then I was like, ooh, cheesy quinoa sounds good, and so I decided to see if we had any cheese. Luckily we do. We have this Italian cheese. I was thinking Parmesan, but this is like the closest thing we have. It has mozzarella, provolone, Romano, Asiago, and Parmesan. And then I remembered that we had an unopened bag of baby spinach, and so I pulled that out, and I was like, this is starting to sound a lot like a Buddha bowl. I wonder if we have any slivered almonds. we do have some slivered almonds, so I pulled that out. And then I'm gonna top it off with balsamic vinegar and olive oil like I normally do with our Buddha bowls. The only things we're really missing is butternut squash and some sort of, you know, fruit or berry or something like that we normally top it with. But yeah, you guys know this is one of my favorite meals, and so I'm super pumped about lunch today. And here it is all finished up. Not looking super fancy, but it does look super tasty and super, super healthy. And yeah, I am so pumped that I was able to kind of pull this together, and I highly recommend this as an easy, yummy, healthy lunch idea. You could even totally like meal prep it at the beginning of the week. It's like super easy. All you need to do is like make a big batch of quinoa and butternut squash if you'd really like, and then everything else you kind of just, you know, need to add the day of, so you could separate them out into day quantities, you know, like a little bit of spinach, a little bit of slivered almonds, and I did kind of like amp up. I put a lot of spinach, like more than I normally do, and I put more of everything than I normally do since, like I said, normally we have butternut squash, which makes up, you know, a good bulk of it. But anyways, yeah, super recommend this meal, and it's a great way to get like, you know, all sorts of, you know, veggies and fruits and nuts and grains and like literally everything you need in one bowl, and it's so good. So I decided to kind of get a jump ahead on setting up my planner for next week, and it looks really, really cute, and so I kind of just wanted to show you guys what I did. So each week I generally have, well, not generally, I always have the same basic layout of the days of the week set up over here in this format, and then my meals, honeydew, so things that I need Melissa to help me with or just do, and then a notes section. But for fun and to kind of keep things, you know, fun and interesting, I have been changing up the date format, like how I write in the dates of the week. And normally I just do like a little, so I have this thing, and I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see it. Let's see, here you go. All right, so I have this thing, which is a stencil from Erin Condren that has all sorts of different, like, you know, designs and things. And normally I'll just do like a circle or a heart or a square as the little date box thing. But today I decided to use their little like concentric circle thing. And so I used those stencils to make this design. I think it looks so stinking cute. So I have the dates kind of marked off like that. And then I have the next week section labeled like that, and I just think it's like so cute. They look like little flowers, and I just love it. So yeah, I was just proud of my planner, and I wanted to share. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, kind of starting to plan out next week, and then I'm probably going to dive into the American Girl stuff. So Melissa got home from the gym, and we pretty much headed right back out because we needed to go to the grocery store for a couple of things, mostly because, so Melissa's going to her friend Steve's tonight for a poker night with the guys, and she needed, like, she's bringing a couple of steaks, and you got, like, soda to mix with your, and what did you get at the liquor store? We stopped at the liquor store, too.
I got Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. And I got a Moscato that I am very excited about. So yeah, so we needed a couple of things. I was out of my favorite honey butter chips.
She bought 3 bags.
I bought 3 bags. Well, because I got there, and I couldn't find them, so I asked, like, one of the associates, I was like, do you have any of those honey butter chips? And she's like, someone just took the last one, but let me check in the back and see. And while she was checking in the back, Melissa walks up and finds one that was kind of like hidden behind some of the other chips. So I knew I was gonna at least get one. And she comes back and says like that they're out. So I was really glad that Melissa had found that one, because if she hadn't, I wouldn't have gotten one. And then later on, we're like going along with our shopping, and the same girl comes up and she goes, so I found 2 more, do you want them? And I was like, yes. So now you have 3 bags. It's not like they're not gonna get eaten. And they're $2. They're like super cheap.
I will get you another bag. I'll replace it tomorrow.
You better replace that. But yeah, that was literally the whole reason I wanted to come to Trader Joe's, so I could munch on these on the way home. I was going to be heartbroken if I didn't come home with at least 1 bag.
Not because you wanted to spend time with your significant other.
Nope. The honey butter chips. Alright, so Melissa just left for her poker night with the guys. Dakota and I are gonna start our girls' night. I am going to pour myself a glass of wine. Like I said, I got a nice Moscato, and so I'm super excited about that. And Erin Williams actually just uploaded her, what did she call it? Like something like I can finally tell you the truth or something, because she just recently moved to Texas, and so I assume she's talking about Nick's job, like what he is going to be doing, because she's kind of, you know, been keeping that hush-hush a little bit. So I assume that's what she's going to be talking about in this video, and I'm very excited. If you guys don't know, she, for the last like couple of months, I haven't been following her since, like all the way since Skyla was, you know, when she was pregnant with Skyla, but I've been following her for like I would say a year now or something, but the last like 6-ish months maybe, she has been like my all-time favorite YouTuber. Like I have really, really grown to like love her channel, love her videos. I'm so all about her. I literally love everything about her. So yeah, I'm super excited about this video. This isn't the glass I wanted. We bought that like one weird glass that like is supposed to be, we were getting it for Thanksgiving too because we needed one extra white wine glass, but the one Melissa ended up getting is like slightly bigger, so I think it's like supposed to be a water glass because it's not as big as the red wine glasses, but it's definitely bigger than the white wine glasses, and so I think it's supposed to be like a water gobbler or something. Anyways, we have this one random mid-sized wine glass. I am out of breath. Anyways, yeah, so if you're not following Erin Williams, which I'd be very surprised if you haven't heard of her, I highly recommend going over and checking out her channel. It's awesome. She has the cutest little girls. She has the cutest pets, the like prettiest house, and well, had the prettiest house. Now she's moving to Texas, and so she's not quite there, so we haven't seen her new house yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be just as gorgeous. But yeah, so I'm going to have myself a glass of wine. I got the cupcake Moscato d'Asti. I don't know. I don't want to lift this up and then drop it and break it. Anyways, yeah, glass of wine, Erin's video, and then I'm gonna get my night started.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are heading out. Yeah, we're about to go right now.
So I finished sorting, going through and organizing all of my American Girl stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed with myself with how condensed I got it. So I was able to get all of my stuff into these three boxes plus the like little trunk wardrobe type thing. So yeah, I am like super pumped that I was able to get it all, you know, condensed into these couple things, and yeah, super organized and packed away. So I even was able to get Samantha herself packed away. She's been sitting out for like, I don't even know, since I moved out of my house, and she's been in this cheerleading outfit, and so I finally put her in something a little more dignified to hang out until I bring her back down for my kids. But yeah, so I have that box. Then I have all this stuff in here. I forgot about how much I love the wicker set and her bedside table. That was one of my favorite things. It also had like the wash basin that was so gorgeous, like the porcelain bowl and like pitcher thing. This is a dresser that my mom actually made. I think like the base was just a wooden base from Michael's, and she decoupaged some fabric over it. And I believe this might have even matched my room from when I was like 4 to 6 or something like that. Like I think this was a border around our wall or something like that. I could be wrong, but pretty sure. So yeah, there's that box, and then finally there is this box that I crammed a whole bunch of stuff into. I have like the wheelchair, the horse, the spa chair, and then just a whole bunch of, you know, random stuff. Like I put all the blankets in here. You can see the pom-poms. And yeah, so I just kind of crammed as much as I could into each box. I'm definitely still missing some stuff though. So I'll have to talk to my parents to see if there's like some more boxes hiding up in their attic. I was pretty sure I was, but now I'm definitely positive because I'm 100% missing Samantha's bed. So other than that, I can't really remember if I had anything else, but I know I had her bed and her bedding and stuff, and that all wasn't in any of these boxes. So we'll have to find that, but other than that, all of my stuff is packed away in these boxes and we'll be ready to go up into the attic this weekend. I'm so excited about that. Like, the nursery, it's literally gonna be like empty after this weekend once we get everything up in the attic, and I cannot wait to see it once it's all emptied out. All right, so I decided to order pizza for myself on this fun girls' night in, but I am in the middle of, again, decluttering, I think the very last box that we have. And I'm in a groove, so we're going super classy and eating pizza on the floor with wine. It's a party over here. And in case you were wondering, I got half cheese, half pineapple, and like I said, I have my glass of wine. I am done. I have gone through, sorted, organized, purged, decluttered, condensed, and just generally dealt with every single box that I have gotten out of my parents' attic and that will be stored in my attic, and I could not be happier. And I'm so happy with the results. Like, I definitely got things, you know, stored down to a more manageable amount of boxes. Like, it's just really, like, I don't know, it's just, you know, one pile of boxes rather than, like, you know, what was basically a room full if I had ever gotten all the boxes that were originally given to me and put them all together. But yeah, I am so glad to finally be done with that project. Now all we have to do is put them all up in the attic tomorrow, and we should have a pretty empty nursery. There'll be a couple things left over that are just like, that stuff we're just storing in there for now, but this project will be emptied out of there and done, and yeah, it feels good. Alright, so it's a little later and I am exhausted. It's 10:30 and I can barely keep my eyes open. I have no idea when Melissa's getting home, but I would like to try and, like, you know, be up when she gets home. I don't want to go to bed by myself, and I want to, you know, see her before I go to bed. So I'm going to try and stay up. I have moved into the bed with my laptop and my munchkin, who has actually been hanging out down here by herself this whole time. Yeah, I know, you've been sleeping. You put yourself to bed. You have stinky breath. And anyways, I am going to watch a movie. I think I'm going to watch When We First Met, that new movie Netflix just put out, and just kind of snuggle in bed and try not to fall asleep. Alright, I made it through the movie. It is now 12:30. The movie was super cute. Definitely a nice, cheesy, romantic comedy. So if you like that kind of thing like I do, I would definitely recommend watching it. Like I said, it's on Netflix. Super cute. I am so tired. I want to fall asleep. But Melissa is almost, I think she's going to head home soon-ish. She said she was getting ready to head, so I might start getting ready for bed, and if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I don't know, I feel so bad falling asleep before she gets home, but I'm so tired. But, yeah, we'll see. But I'm going to end things here for the night. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night!